and welcome back to Ashley U Life. In today's class, we're gonna do this fun, sweet Valentine's Day look. Now, when I think Valentine's Day, I think pink, and I think white, and I think a little bit of red. Sweet thoughts, actually. When I think about Valentine's Day, I think about flowers. I love flowers. Flowers are so nice. My husband actually picked me some flowers from our rose garden yesterday, and he put them in a little vase, and when I came home, they were just sitting on the counter, and they were so pretty. I love them. Valentine's Day is for sweet things, and so I kind of wanted to do a sweet little Valentine's Day look to go with that. But I also like to be a little bit bright, so I used the pinks. And also, it's the year of glitter, so we use glitter. So I'm going to show you how I created this look for Valentine's Day, and hopefully it'll give you some inspiration. And hey, if you're new to my channel, I do hair, makeup, and life hacks weekly, so please do remember to hit that subscribe button and that little bell next to it, because that's going to let you know when I post a new video so you can stay up to date on all the fun. Let's get started. I already have my foundation done, and if you've been watching, you know that I like to make my own foundation. So if you don't know how to do that or have never seen me do that, go ahead and click that link and I'll show you how. But after doing my foundation, the first thing that I like to do is contour. I don't know why. I just feel like starting off with like a good base really just gets me excited. Like you can kind of just like see the face start coming to life. So that's why I like to start with that. And if you don't know how to contour, I'm doing the easiest contouring you'll ever do in your life right now. So I have a class for that. Just click the link and you can contour too. I just love watching the cheekbones come to life. It's just so much better than that. You know what I mean? Checking in on Sadie. What are you doing? Like, how fast is that? My face is just brought back to life and I just love it. And don't worry, I'll make sure to include everything that I am using in the description below. Okay, now we can start the fun part, the eyes. I'm gonna start off using the new NYX palette, Love You So Mochi, and I'm gonna use this neutrally peachy color to start off with. But first I'm gonna spray my brush with a little setting spray, just so it really can absorb the color and I can take advantage of this pigment as much as possible. I'm just going to dab the color on to the brow bone. It's not till later on where I start to blend. When I first apply the color, I always dab it on because I feel like the color gets more concentrated and goes where you want it to go. I'm going to take this color all the way down into the inner eye. I haven't used this palette very much. It's super shimmery, but it's fun. But you know all of those like videos, I don't know if you've seen the videos where people are like pushing their finger into it. Like, it takes a lot of pressure to actually push your finger into it. Like, I feel like all the videos I saw look like so light and so fluffy, but it's not really that light. It's not really that fluffy. I mean, I still like it, but it's not like what they've been showing in the videos. Like, you could see my fingerprint maybe a little bit, but that took a lot of pressure. Like, I was pushing down really hard. Just, you know, saying. So what do you do for Valentine's Day? Anything fun? Do you have any like rituals? Do you go out with your friends? Do you have a significant other? Do you actually go out on the day of Valentine's Day, or do you like pick a different day to go? When Matt and I were first dating, we definitely went out for Valentine's Day because that's just what you do. We actually had like a super funny experience one time. This was probably like 7 years ago or something. And we go out to dinner and they just try to cram so many people into a restaurant at one time when it's Valentine's Day. So we were sitting at a two-top table. We had one to the left of us and one to the right of us. Honestly, there's probably, you could have just easily scooted all the tables together and we could have all been sitting together. That's how close we were. So it was super uncomfortable when the table to the right of us decided to start fighting. And now I'm just going in under the eye. And they basically broke up right in front of us and left mid-dinner. And so the table to the left of us was like, you know, wanted to know all the gossip. They're like, what happened? What was going on? We could kind of tell that they were fighting, but what happened? We're like, we think they just broke up. And for me, I'm like, how did they even get to dinner? How did you walk out the door, get in the car together, and get to dinner, and then break up? How did you have a fight that was so bad at this Valentine's Day dinner that you had to break up? I don't get it. Like, if things were that bad and you were having problems, like, how did you even get out of the door to go to dinner? I'm just saying. I have no idea, but it was super entertaining. And that is probably the last time we've actually gone out for dinner on actual Valentine's Day because it's just so crazy. They just try to cram so many of you into one place. We actually do something super fun for Valentine's Day. We do fondue. Fondue is like our favorite thing ever. Now I'm going to use another NYX palette actually, and we're going to take this super hot pink color and we're going to put that in the crease. And I'm using this color because this has a lot of sparkle right now, and I don't want to add any more shimmer because this is the year of glitter, so obviously I'm going to add glitter to this look, but I want to make sure that it's not like too overpowering. So since I have shimmer already going on, I'm going to go ahead and use a matte hot pink. So yeah, Matt and I fondue. Oh yeah, baby. That is so fun. I'm so excited. Oh yes. So again, I'm using that dabbing motion. You see how much like pigment you can get when you do that? Oh, I'm excited. So I'm just going to continue to work that into the crease. I'm not going to go all the way down to the corner of my eye, but I am just going to blend it over that way. Okay, so Matt and I do fondue. We love fondue. We've actually done crab legs too before, where we dip them in yummy garlic butter, and I make artichokes and we dip that in garlic butter. It's just a meal of garlic butter, which is like the best. But we do love fondue. We love fondue is what I'm trying to say. And I think that we have fondue like down. Like we know what we're doing. Like we know all the perfect dippers to get for the cheese. We know all the perfect dippers to get for the chocolate. We know the best cheese. We know the best chocolate. Like that's the key to doing fondue, because if you do fondue at home, it can get expensive, but if you do it right, it's not overly expensive and it is the best thing in the entire world. I actually think that I should do a class on it because no joke, we do fondue good. Oh my gosh, this pink color is so awesome. Sometimes you just got to go back and forth and work it, change the arches, or, you know, add more. Usually it's adding more. You can't really take away very easily. And just so you know, Sadie's being a very good girl over here, laying in her bed and chewing a little bone. Good girl, Sadie. I don't want to interrupt her. I'm going to take a little bit and just go right under the eye at the very outer corner. Super fun. Now I feel like I've lost the color up here, which sometimes happens. So I want to go in and use this NYX palette. And I'm going to use, I think this lighter color. It doesn't have the shimmer like that last color I just used, so maybe it's going to like show up better. But I just want to bring that lightness back in. Oh yeah, there we go. Again, dab, dab, dab. And this is why eyeshadow is so fun, because you never know what's going to happen. You know, you gotta just go with the flow. Nothing's ever perfect, but you just keep working with it until you get something that you like. I never know what I'm going to do. I do have, you know, my go-to eyeshadows, but honestly, sometimes I just like stand in front of the mirror and I go, okay, what's today? And that's kind of what I'm doing today. I played with a little bit of an idea yesterday that turned out really, really fun. And today I've already done something completely different. I was going to totally recreate the look from yesterday, but now I'm like on a totally different path and I'm excited about it. And that's why makeup is so fun. You could just do so many different things. And now I'm going to go ahead and clean up under the eye just a little bit. Now, because I set my face with a setting powder earlier, any excess that fell should just like wipe right off. So I like to take my translucent powder, just get a lot of powder, and you kind of just dust it away. And there you go. So I'm going to show you a really easy way to get a cut crease if you've ever wanted to do a cut crease. And this is how I do it. I don't do it very often because it does take more time, but this is Valentine's Day, so we're going to get a little fun and crazy. So take any light foundation, whether it's like a concealer or the lightest foundation you have, anything that's, you know, almost white is what you want to use. You could really use anything though, like it doesn't have to be anything specific. So I'm just going to use this NYX concealer in Porcelain and I'm going to apply it to my top lid. Like so. And you're gonna be like, no, don't do it, you're crazy. No, watch. And then I'm gonna take this just small brush, but it has like a little bit of a rounded edge to it, and you're gonna see why that's important. And I'm just going to blend it out into the crease. And if you need more, use more. And then you just keep going until you get it where you like it. Oh, so what I was going to ask you is, what do you do for Valentine's Day? Do you go out on the actual day? Do you wait till like the weekend before or after? Like, what are your plans? I'd love to know what you do. Let me know in the comments below. Or do you do fondue too, like I do? Fondue is the best. You should do fondue. Yay! Okay, so I have my cut crease going on, and it's still a wet concealer. It's a wet whatever you used, okay? I'm not powdering it. I'm going to use the eyeshadow as the powder to set this. And then through that, the color that I use is going to be actually even brighter, which is super cool. So I am going to use this Too Faced, I believe in Pink palette that I got for Christmas. Super love this. This blush is one of my favorite things right now. I'm going to use this Mink Pink to set my cut crease. And again, I'm going to use that dabbing motion because I don't want to rub, I want to set it. Now what I want to do is go in and define the crease just a little bit. I'm going to use this other NYX palette and use this kind of dark brown color, but I'm also going to mix it with the hot pink color that I used previously for the crease, just so that things kind of blend together better. I'm kind of using this flat brush that doesn't have too much width to it, so that way I could be more precise. Make sure to blow any excess off so you don't get as much falling. Just tapping and blending. Just a little definition. And then I'm going to go back in with the brush I used to set the crease and just kind of blend it out. And then you can add more powder to your brush if you need to, and go in and blend out that crease. And now what I want to do is I want to go through and do my whole face with translucent powder. This kind of helps the contouring blend in. If you thought I was going to leave my contour like this, you are crazy. So we're going to fix that right now. First, get off any excess eyeshadow, and then set the whole face. See how that just like ties everything together? I just love this Physicians Formula translucent powder. It's the best. So now we're going to do something that I don't do a whole lot. We're going to do a wingtipped eyeliner. And I don't do it a lot only because it just takes so much time. And you know what? Sometimes it's just not necessary to spend that much time on my makeup every day. But when it's for a special occasion, maybe like Valentine's Day, I'll bust out a little bit of eyeliner. Now, this one is super fun. If you ever have trouble doing wingtip, this one's by Maybelline. It's the Master Graphic, and it is a liquid marker eyeliner. I love marker eyeliners. I think they are so much fun and so easy to work with. So let me show you this tip right here. Do you see that angle? That is what is going to help you if you have trouble doing winged eyeliner. Let's do it. Do you recognize this mirror? Did you see my Dollar Tree haul? This was one of my Dollar Tree hauls. Look it, it's the fun Ashley Life colors. Yay! Super fun with a couple extra colors in there, but I'm wild and crazy and love lots of colors. Let's do some eyeliner. Now this angled tip is going to be so helpful for you. Watch. You're going to put the marker at an angle and just drag it across, okay? Just like that. And then you just fill in from there. So you have the base of it ready to go, and you just fill in everywhere else. Like coloring with a marker. I seriously love this marker. Eyeliner. It's kind of like connect the dots. Actually, it's more like connect the lines. All right, we got one eyeliner done. Wasn't too painful. Now getting them to match up, you know, that's always the trouble, isn't it? You always get one that's like perfect, and then you always go to the other side and you're like, why is this one so hard? Let's see if we can do this on the first go, shall we? Did pretty good job. So let's try to fill it in, see how it looks compared to the other side. I think this side is definitely a little bit thicker, so I'll have to go make this side a little bit thicker, but it's just what happens when you do eyeliner. Or what I could do, instead of making this side thicker, I could show you how I recover too thick eyeliner. That's what I'm going to do. So I like to take a Q-tip, and I have my Almay makeup remover pads, and I just stick my Q-tip into the makeup remover pads and kind of just like rub it around the top of one just to get a little bit of makeup remover onto the Q-tip. Little fun little trick right here for any kind of makeup disaster you could possibly have. So keep this in mind. And then from here, we're just going to fix the liner. And as you can see, I'm just slowly rotating this as we go, not using the same side. Each swipe is a new clean side. Well, you looky that. All fixed. Now I'm just going to go in and like touch it up. Now to do that, I got to go in with the color I used on the base, just ever so lightly. And then we go in and touch up the eyeliner. Now I connect the lines. And there we go. Eyeliner. Okay, now let's add some blush to bring the face back to life because I am looking a little pale. And like I said, I'm loving this blush in the I Believe in Pink. So we're gonna use that because it's Valentine's Day, and who doesn't believe in pink on Valentine's Day? Again, I'm using that dabbing motion that I love oh so much. I mean, I wouldn't do it if it didn't work, right? See that? It just like brings life back into the face. If after you are doing your foundation and your makeup or whatever, if you're not adding just a little bit of blush back in, your face doesn't look alive, you know? So it doesn't have to be as pink as this, but maybe some kind of peachy color or just some kind of neutral color just to bring some life back into those cheeks. And then I do like to blend it up into the eyeshadow just a little bit to kind of tie everything together. It's just a little thing that I do. Now, I've said this before, but if you ever think that you have gone a little bit over the top with the blush, just take that translucent powder brush that you've been using to set your face and to like blend everything together and just dust it over. Now we are on to my next favorite thing. We're going to highlight. Now I have been absolutely obsessed with this NYX Duochromatic Illuminating Powder. This is in the shade Lavender Steel. Has a little bit of a purpleness to it, but it is so pretty. This is honestly my third one of these, and you could see to the bottom already. That's how much I use this, and this is how much I love it. I get so many compliments on this, so if you're thinking, oh, it's maybe too much for me, you know what? Just give it a try. It's so pretty. So I'm just gonna take this, and I'm just going to dab it on, of course, right? What have we learned? We've learned to dab, really. Not like the dab, but the Ashley dab. Oh, is that not just so pretty? I just love it. And then I do just a little bit on the nose, just a little touch. Now, same thing. If you feel like you go overboard with the highlighting, take your translucent powder brush that has the residual translucent powder on it and just, you know, give it a good little dust and you'll be fine. Now let's just define these eyebrows a little bit before I get on to the super fun part. Do you know what the super fun part is? I bet you can guess if you know what it's the year of for me. Yeah, I bet you're saying it right now. Year of glitter, we know. I know. I love glitter. I'm like obsessed with it and I can't help it. It's so pretty. So I'm just going to use the standard eyebrow pencil. I don't even know what brand this is, to be honest, or where I got it from. Bourjois from Paris. I have no... I might have gotten this when I was in Ireland because there was a few things that I ran out of when I was there, and this might have been one of them. I don't know, but hey, it works. I like to switch up what I do for my eyebrows, so today is just a pencil. So also, if you are not defining your eyebrows, you are really not taking full advantage of what your full makeup look could be, because it really just defines the face, you know? It's not something that you want to stand out, it's just something that you want to help define your face. I just love it. And then you just blend it out with like a little spoolie brush. Do you see how I turned mine sideways? This is so that I could get like a better angle when I brush through. I just love strong angles. You know, some people like a little bit of a softer brow. I prefer like angles, like really harsh angles. I don't know why. I just think it looks so pretty. So I have a class on how to fill in your eyebrows. I'll put the link up for you in case you're interested and want to know how. And I'm just going to take a little bit of highbrow, really define those brows. This is also a simple thing you could do to enhance your makeup, and it takes you like 2 seconds. I mean, like, really, how long did that take me to just do right now? No time at all, but it just adds like a little bit of brightness, you know? So far, so good. Let's do glitter. I have so many glitters now that I actually need a bag. So I'm going to need my NYX glitter primer, and I'm going to use this rose color because it's pinky and it's Valentine's Day. So we're gonna go with pink. And then I'm gonna use my trusted crystal. Crystal just goes with like every color possible, and I like to use 2 colors when I use glitter, not just one, because I just feel like it helps it blend out just a little bit better, and I feel like crystal is the perfect blending glitter. If you don't know how to use these glitters yet, I did make a class on that. I'll put the link up there for you so you can kind of learn how to play with them and how the primer works and all that stuff. Because I'm not going to go into like huge detail right now on how to actually put the glitter on. I'm just going to show you where I'm going to put it. Yay! Now I'm just going to add a little bit of glitter to the top of the eyeliner line. And to do this, I'm going to take the primer and just put a little bit on the tip of the brush that I'm going to use to actually apply the glitter. So I'm just using the opposite side. And I'm just going to follow along the eyeliner using this dabbing motion. Because you need the primer to get tacky like you do eyelash glue. I'm going to start with the rose. And I have a little bit of an angled brush here. And I'm just going to dab. And then on the inner eye, I'm going to use Crystal. So pretty. So fun. Now, the extra fun part is that we're going to do it underneath too. So I'm going to do the same thing and put the primer on the bottom of the brush. And I'm just going to dab. Rose on the outside. And Crystal on the inside. Seriously, so much fun. And now to get rid of all the fallen glitter, translucent powder, and the brush. If you can't tell, this really comes in handy for me quite a lot. So maybe it's something you should pick up if you don't have. And we're just going to, you guessed it, dust it off. And there we go. And we're going to add another little fun thing that I did yesterday that I totally wanted to do today, but we could still do it. So let's do it. But first, we're going to do my fun inner eyeliner trick. Again, if you don't know what that is, you should probably watch the class that I have on it because it's awesome. You're going to see right now. It just makes your inner waterline so white, and I so love it. Ta-da! Okay, now here's the fun little thing we're gonna do. Now, I want you to take any kind of close to white color that you have. I'm using what I use for my inner eyeliner trick. It's white, it's creamy, and you could use maybe even a light foundation, just like we did for our eyelids earlier. Just anything that's like as white as you can. If you have a white eyeliner pencil, use that too. That's perfect. I happened to not have one because I do this inner white eyeliner trick now, so I don't have a pencil anymore. I don't really need one. It's kind of, I ran out of white eyeliner pencil, and that's where I came up with this trick. And I've loved this trick ever since, and so I haven't gone back to a white eyeliner pencil. But maybe I should keep it around just for this little idea that I have. But I could use this for now. Take the smallest brush you have. This is a lip defining pencil from e.l.f. that I have. And I'm just going to put a little bit of white on it. And we're going to go right underneath the black eyeliner. And then you're just going to take a lighter eyeshadow. I'll use Snow Girl from this Too Faced palette that I've been using. I'm going to use the same brush, and you're just going to set it with the eyeshadow if you're using something creamy like I am. Now, if you're using an eyeliner pencil, you totally don't have to do this part. But that just adds like a little bit of fun character to the look, you know? See, doesn't that just add like a little something extra without having to do a whole lot? So another fun way to, you know, little amp up the makeup look just a little bit. So maybe if you don't want to do like all the craziness that I've just done, you could do some eyeliner and maybe add like a little bit of white underneath. Maybe add a little bit of glitter. I'm just saying you should add like a little bit of glitter. Like maybe you don't have to have upper glitter and lower glitter like I do. Maybe just upper glitter, or maybe just lower glitter, or maybe just like a little dollop on the outside of your eye. That would be super pretty. Now, I actually want to add in a little bit more pink to the crease because I feel like I've lost that bright pink that I loved from earlier. So let's bring the bright pink back. What do you say? Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And this is how it is with eyeshadow looks. You kind of just gotta play with it until you get it where you want it. You can start off with an idea, but be okay with that idea changing. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I love it. And I think this is where a lot of people actually get scared when they do eyeshadow and stuff, because there is always a point where it just looks bad. Like, it doesn't look good. But you know what? You can always recover. You just got to play with it a little bit. So, you know, you got to get past that scary point. It's like what I talk about during my contouring class about how when, you know, you're contouring, there's going to be a part where you're going to look really scary, but you just got to trust the process and work through it, and it'll be fine. So you just got to come across the line. You got to go over the hill. You got to just do, and you got to try, and you got to practice, because that's how you get better. I'm super digging this right now. Okay, let's see if I can sneak some to the bottom, huh? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh man, I'm getting so excited. It's so fun. Okay, let's see, did anything fall? We're just gonna dust it away. Cheeks need to be a little brighter too. So once you've done something, don't be afraid to go back and do it again. I feel like my cheeks just need a little bit more liveliness now that I brought my eyes back to life. Okay, now, final touches, lashes. We need lashes. Lashes. So if ever your glue, do you see how it came out right here? Just like a crazy puddle. Don't worry about it. I just run the little puddle against my lashes and it works just fine. I try to get it to just stay at a glob at the top, but sometimes it just doesn't work like that. You just gotta go with the flow, you know what I mean? So funny thing about these lashes, funny story actually, I love the Ardell 600 Wispies. As you know, those are like my go-tos now. But these look exactly like them, but they're actually not Ardell. I found these at Walmart in like a 5-pack. And I was like, those look like my lashes that I like. I wonder. So I got them and they kind of do the trick just like the Ardell ones. I was in a pinch and I found something that worked. So I was very, very excited. I don't even know what brand they are. I'm gonna have to go look at the box. I've been wearing these for like a couple days. They're not brand new. I didn't get them out of the box, but I'll look, and if I can find the link to them like on Amazon or something, I'll make sure to put them in the description below because I think 5 pairs were less than $8, which is pretty crazy and really good for lashes. We got one lash and lash number 2. And now let's set everything. This really helps your makeup stay throughout the day and be very long lasting. I just used the e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. Man, that is a tongue twister if I've ever heard one. Let's do a little mascara. I'm using my handy dandy L'Oreal Voluminous. I tell you, I try and try other mascaras and I just don't find a mascara that I like as much as this one. It's just my go-to and it works. And it's really, really inexpensive. So hey, that works too. I'm a huge fan of mascara on the bottom lashes. I really feel like it completes the look. Otherwise, I kind of feel like something's missing. I mean, unless you don't put anything under your eyes, but because I have glitter under my eye, like if I didn't put mascara on, it just wouldn't look complete. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I put my mascara at the base of the lash and then I blink and draw the wand up. And so that really helps you get really good coverage. It really helps the lash line look, really dark and bold, and I just love it. We're almost done, but we need to do some lips. So I actually got this new NYX Liquid Suede color today. I love the Liquid Suede. I have it in that purple bright color that I just am obsessed with right now. So I thought I would try a different color. This one is Tea and Cookies. That's so cute. I love that. So let's try it out. It's a matte color, which I think will be really pretty considering I have glitter going on. So far so good. I like it. I feel like with the liquid suedes, they go on, pretty liquidy, but then they dry really fast. So you got to work with it. And I like to use my finger to help blend it in really fast. I don't think the wand, does a great job blending it in. It's good to apply it, but to blend it in, I use the finger. And again, I'm using that patting motion. Gosh, I didn't realize how much I did that, but it really helps everything in makeup. Ooh, I really like that. So fun. Let's just add a little more jewelry, huh? Oh, look at me. Now I'm all ready for a fun little Valentine's date. Ready for Matt to take me out for a nice fondue in our living room. But still, you still want to look cute if you're having a little Valentine's Day dinner, no matter if you're going out or you're staying home. So hopefully this has inspired you for your Valentine's Day look. This was a little bit of a get ready with me Valentine's Day look, and it was kind of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. And I also hope you got some fun ideas or learned some tips and tricks that maybe you didn't know before. And hey, if you do recreate this look or do something like it or use some of the ideas, please tag me in your photos at AshleyULife. I would love to see it. And hey, I just might feature you in my Instagram. You never know. I hope you have the most beautiful Valentine's Day, and please do remember to like and share so other people can like and share, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next class. So let me tell you, I got these earrings and this necklace at Target like a week ago or so. And I always go browse the clearance stuff first. Usually I don't go in to buy anything that I don't need. But if I see something in the clearance section that might not be there tomorrow, I might have to get it. Just like these earrings and just like this necklace. And they both were under $5, which I'm sorry, that's a win-win. Win-win. Do you see that little circle with my face in it? It'll take you right to the page where you need to be to subscribe. I'll see you soon. Sadie. What are you doing? She grabbed my sandal. Sadie.